So, crystals. If you don't know anything about crystals, welcome. They're basically formed naturally through the earth in like little cavities, sometimes even like amber and like tree sap are sometimes classed as crystals as well. They're naturally created parts of the earth that get mined, and they are thought to harness energy. If you're kind of into crystals, you would probably believe in the fact that everything has energy. It's also kind of linked to like different vibrations. So obviously when things are solid, they vibrate really like not much. When things are liquid, they vibrate more, and that's why they're fluid. And then when it's a gas, it like vibrates loads, and that's kind of linked to energy. So if you think of energy on the same length of that, yeah. So crystals have energy in, and if you know much about earthing and things like that, I have spoken about that before. Obviously, the whole world is an ecosystem. We rely on the trees for oxygen, trees rely on us for carbon dioxide, as an example. And here at Homo sapiens would walk barefoot because shoes aren't natural. So the humans and the earth kind of created like a need. So when humans touch the earth, like skin contact with the earth, they get earth, which evens out their negative and positive electrons, and that kind of stabilizes us a bit more. So that's kind of the thought of crystals. Got my books here to give me their explanations. This is my favourite one. I'll put that one down. So first, Wikipedia. Now, crystal power. So it says, because crystals possess unique properties of conductivity and electrical frequency, they are used in everything from radios to watches to computers. Wiccans use crystals because they are wonderful for changing auras from negative to positive, and they help clear destructive energies from our houses and gardens. Ooh, I've read this book so many times, but not since I've got my recent crystals. And whoa! And then this book called Everyday Magic says, I like to think all my crystals have a bit of character. To connect with them, you can give yours a name and a little personality. Here is a family tree starring most of the crystals used in this book to help you memorize what they can assist you with. And this one has like a nice little family tree of crystals, kind of their personalities and their use and stuff. So people think of crystals in like different ways. You can kind of personify them. You can just look at their like scientific structural course, like what actually elements are they made up of and what those elements bring to us. Even if you're not into the whole like the energy of crystals and you don't believe that they do harness energy and they do help you, then they are so incredibly beautiful, and it's astounding that they are natural. I mean, it's not astounding because everything most beautiful and perfect is naturally made, but I don't know, it's just unlike anything you've seen before. When you get your first crystal or see your first crystal in person, it's really beautiful. So I've been doing hours and hours of research, and on top of that I research crystals every day for fun anyways, and I got my little table of all the crystals that I have, and I broke it down into their name, how they are made, how they help you physically, how they help you spiritually, and where you can put them in the house. So you can use crystals in different ways. You can use them for crystal therapy, which is kind of like a natural holistic way of healing yourself. I haven't done that before, but I'm starting to do it this weekend and I'm really excited. You can use it to balance your chakras, yeah, I think I'm saying that right. And there's 7 different chakras for like your energy fields in your body, and that just like balances them all out. It also really reminds me of acupuncture and cupping, the way that's kind of like directing your energy and like pulling different parts of your body out to kind of bring to the surface and to connect with different areas of your body. So that's kind of how crystal therapy works. And obviously you have the skin-to-skin contact with the crystal. It kind of conducts into you. But then also crystals, I find it really amazing, and I'm not quite sure personally how this works, but when you have crystals in the home in different areas, it like changes the energy. Like my grandma just bought a ton of crystals, and I went into her house and I was like, it feels different. Like I'm really like in tune with different energies, and I have like kind of trained my mind and body to be able to sense them a lot more. So over the past few months, actually, since I've expanded my crystal collection, I've obviously been more aware of different energies, how everything feels. And obviously, if you've seen my feng shui video, obviously you know that you can even see that it's different energy. Like, I don't even know, it just feels happier. Like, I don't know, energies are really cool. If you don't know much about them, they'll just research about it. It's so interesting to see. You get so in tune with your body. Like, you will just hear someone will say like something, a fact that's like a health fact, and you'll be like, that makes sense because I feel this, and things like that. And I hope I'm making sense and not sounding like a crazy lady. Some people also use crystals like in the bath, so like you put essential oils and like herbs in the bath. People also put crystals in the bath, the ones that aren't soluble, of course. People also put them in water bottles. You can get a lot of crystal water bottles. They're obviously safe to be ingested, kind of thing. And you can kind of like ingest the energy of the crystal. You can sleep with them, wear them as jewellery, you know, all that jazz. God, the birds are so loud. So I've got them all behind me. Any other store, a cluster like this of amethyst would be the elements that make up aventurine,